guess what? He's got a bandage on. It's Sparky's okay!
And the hits just keep on coming.
Object type of activity, yeah. And no one's picked the object up yet. You guys go, oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Inappropriate. Get him out of here, whoever it is. Object type of activity, yeah. And no one's picked the object up yet. You guys go, oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Inappropriate. Get him out of here, whoever it is.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about the WNBA. And in this year of our Lord, 2025, the WNBA is still struggling with getting butts in seats. But this year, it's getting more attention for more than just what's going on the court. It actually has become must-see TV for the comedic antics that are taking place, it seems, week after week.
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna go ahead to the back. Damn! Oh no. Timeout called for Copper to deal with the malfunction. And now they have an issue with a fan. So the officials are now talking to arena security here. As you can see,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
so a fan said something. The Phoenix Mercury bench heard it, and they did not like what was said. They're taking exception to it. So Amy Bonner, crew chief, is trying to have this sorted out with the arena security here as to which person it was, and that way they can get it taken care of. Talia Copper back on the bench for Phoenix.
And then there's the whole Brittany Griner chaos and subsequent suspension that has led up to her leaving the WNBA this year.
Well, unless that one player has a different genetic makeup that gives them a physical advantage over others. See, there's a reason why men's sports and women's sports have always been separated. Males and females have different genetic makeups. This means differences in weight, height, speed, stamina, recovery time, and agility. So, if one player has all the abilities that makes them different physically from other players, then what does that tell you? It didn't take long for fans to put two and two together, and they started digging into Britney as well. All the random viral moments that didn't seem like a big deal at the time now started to make more sense. For example, why did Instagram never flag that viral poolside video as nudity, even though it was supposed to be a woman bearing her full chest in public?
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And just to be clear, this has nothing to do with morality, virtue signaling, or questioning another person's identity. But facts are facts. And let's be real, if a random woman had posted a shirtless video on Instagram, it would have been flagged immediately for violating platform guidelines. But here's the part that really got people talking. Stephen A. Smith got a hold of those records, and he has not kept them to himself. In fact, Stephen gave his unfiltered opinion on Britney during a recent interview that left fans scratching their heads. Remember that Russian prison stint we talked about earlier? Well, when Stephen mentioned this in the interview, it seemed like he was trying really hard not to spill more than he was allowed to say publicly.
Remembering who they let out to get her back.
The Merchant of Death.
The Merchant of Death. An arms dealer that wanted to kill American citizens, according to the reports. That's who they let out. For her. You would think that you would be smiling, you would be ecstatic, you would be happy, and something like this wouldn't faze you at all. The fact that it does is disturbing. I'll leave it at that.
Now, as you guys probably know, Britney was exchanged for Victor Bout, the infamous merchant of death, which many people already found controversial. But here's the confusing part. Britney was only in jail for smuggling and possession of some cannabis. So it struck people as odd that the country was willing to exchange a basketball player convicted of carrying some grass with a convicted terrorist who was caught planning to unalive innocent people. It was clear that there was something sinister going on below the surface. And as it turns out, they were right. During his interview, Stephen A. implied that there was more to Britney's exchange program than we were made to believe. The fact that he kept stressing the fact that Britney ought to be grateful made a lot of people feel like the WNBA had a hand in protecting Britney. And get this, the running theory was that the WNBA knew that if Britney stayed in that prison any longer than she did, the world would have found out about her real medical records, not the ones carefully edited to get her a spot on the league. A lot of people seem to agree with Stephen, and they left comments like, I generally don't like Stephen A. Smith, but he pegged it here. Absolutely pegged it. Another commenter said, if Griner is a female, why was she in a Russian male prison? But that's not all. Stephen A. Smith also went in on Britney for a rant she made about the WNBA. For context, a particular quote has been floating around on the internet where Britney made some very disturbing comments about the WNBA and its fans. She said, WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place you could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy-ish about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score.
Right.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Where it has been an incredible celebration of the WNBA all week long. This is one of the most successful All-Star weekends we have ever seen in this league, and we know what we're talking about. We've all been covering it for nearly 2 decades, but something important happened before the game. As you know, the collective bargaining agreement is under discussion right now between the league and their players. And before the game, the players came out without their warm-ups on with shirts that said, pay us what you owe us. There is a feeling among the players, as they expressed in their meeting on Thursday, that they want to have a piece of the revenue. It has been record-sharing revenue for the WNBA, and they have not been sharing that with the players. Over 40 players showed up to that face-to-face meeting, the first to negotiate the CBA. The players said there were so many of them that they had to get more chairs for the room. The thing we know about this league, the players remain united in asking for what Nafisa Collier calls 2 things that they will not budge on: higher salaries for players and revenue sharing. Brianna Stewart, the executive committee, and Neko Ogumake said the talks were important. They thought that they were positive, but they want more from this WNBA, and the players with a strong, unified statement pregame.
The WNBA players wants the same rev split that the men get. What's the headline?
It says, we're not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Okay, which seems fair. We did a little bit of research on this. There's 12 players on a team. There's 12 total teams, so 144 total players. The WNBA league loses $12 million a year.
Gotcha.
So if you divide 12 million by the 144 players, each player owes $83,000.
Thanks for playing.
So if you guys want the same rev share, you're going to have to write a check for pretty much all the money you made and all your endorsements and everything. You guys owe about $100,000 each.
You're in the negative. It's not good. It's not viable. And we've had 20 years of this, basically. So we know profit is not on the horizon.
It's called bad business.
Yeah, it's called waste of time, waste of money, right?
It's called basically a charity.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
And there you have it. Now, I'm not one to try to pocket watch or tell anybody how to make their money. But in business, you gotta generate revenue in order to ask to increase your salary. And if you're operating and constantly losing money, it's just bad business. Now, if they take some time with the up and coming new stars such as Caitlin Clark, perhaps they may come a time when they actually see some revenue being generated. But as of today, it's just not happening. And you just can't not ask for something that you ain't got. That's bad English, but it is what it is. But I'll leave it up to you in the comments section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.
Yeah.